across the South Coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good morning, it's 12 o'clock. I'm Adam Silner with your Solent Sports News headlines. Harry Kane is not being laughed at anymore after his penalty miss at the World Cup. The England striker broke Wayne Rooney's record and is now the leading goal scorer with 54 goals in 81 appearances. And after the controversial spot kick last year, he got redemption yesterday.
It had to be a penalty. I had a feeling it would, but you know, that's why you practice. That's why you keep your head down and work hard for those moments. And you know, I prepared well for it and thankfully put it away.
8 total of 13 Southampton Stars are in action during the international break. Ireland have defeated Latvia 3-2 in a friendly with Gavin Bazunu in goal and a man-of-the-match performance from Will Smallbone. In Euro qualifying, Sweden hosts Belgium today as Romeo Lavia goes from a Saint to a Red Devil in his first senior call-up. And another big match today for Jan Bednarek as Poland take on Czechia. Bayern Munich have chosen to sack Julian Nagelsmann and replace him with Thomas Tuchel, according to various reports. The news came as a big surprise last night as the 35-year-old manager has only lost 2 matches this season. Tuchel should be joining his former rivals on a 2.5-year deal. The saga of Manchester United's takeover continues as 3 main parties prepare their official bids. Besides Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the Qatari consortium, a new option entered the race. Finnish businessman Thomas Zuliakus says 50% of the club would be owned by fans, giving them a say in the club's running.
There seems to be a bit of bad blood, and I would hope that also the Glazers would recognize the fact that if they sell it to us, they will all of a sudden become heroes with the fans, because they will be the ones who enable the fans to be involved again.
Over to Fratton Park, Portsmouth director Richard Hughes believes interest in Colby Bishop is inevitable. The 26-year-old has scored 18 goals in League One this season, second only to Peterborough's Johnson Clark-Harris. The striker signed for the club from Accrington Stanley in the summer. The TikTok Women's Six Nations kicks off tomorrow with Wales facing Ireland. England will be looking to retain their title as they face Scotland in the second game at 4:45. The tournament will take place in England, Scotland and Italy and will be played over 5 weeks. Tennis now, and there was controversy at the Miami Open. Ukrainian tennis player Marta Kostyuk faced Russian Anastasia Potapova yesterday, but the Ukrainian refused to shake the Russian's hand. Potapova will defeat Kostyuk and will face Coco Gauff in the round of 32. Former Yorkshire cricketer Azim Rafiq's bullying and discrimination accusations sparked a scandal within cricket. The now 33-year-old played for the side between 2008 and 2014. He believes there are still some people who refuse to believe there is a wider culture of racism in the game.
There's a lot of good people trying, but you know, as we've seen play out over the last few weeks, there's a large part of the cricketing community that would rather this became my problem as opposed to institutional racism.
A transgender athlete insists they are not a threat to women's sport. Joanna Harper does not feel the female category has been suffering from an influx of trans athletes. This comes after World Athletics yesterday announced a ban on male-to-female competitors who have gone through male puberty in elite-level events.
There's a lot of good people trying, but you know, as we've seen play out over the last few weeks,
underrepresented across all levels of women's sport. It is true that trans women maintain some physical advantages over cis women, but these advantages have not led to overrepresentation.
And finally, some boxing news. A 14-stone coward were the words used by Tyson Fury this week. This is after his fight with Alexander Usyk was cancelled, as the two teams could not reach a conclusion for a deal. Tyson has notoriously demanded many conditions for the fight to take place. That's all for me. I'll be back in an hour.